Hey, Joyce. Hey, Sherilyn. Joyce said, I'm kind of upset right now, but I'll be okay. Joyce, what's wrong? Are you okay? I'm kind of waiting, y'all. I'm kind of waiting for Joyce to reply. Yeah, I'm okay. It's a family thing. Okay, Joyce. I hope everything works out with your family. Don't let it get you down. You know, I know how family can be. I know it might be, some personal business or whatever, but just keep your spirits up. Pray about the situation and let it go. That's all you can do. Um, y'all, I told y'all I was coming back. Now, I do want to go ahead and I want to start this live off by apologizing to anybody from earlier today when I went live if I was too direct, if I was too loud. I mean, I'm just apologizing for anybody that, I might have offended because I was using some choice words, but it upset me. Um, it upset me for the moment, if anybody could tell, or everybody could tell that it upset me. Thank you. I appreciate you, Joyce said. You're very, very welcome, Joyce. Like I said, I hope it all works out. Just keep your spirits up and don't let it get you down, okay? Um, Literally, y'all. So, like I was saying, earlier when I had when I came live earlier, like literally, I was on 10. I got upset. I got upset and it kind of showed. Um, and it's not like that now. If you cannot tell, it's not like that now. But I told y'all I was coming back, right? And I am back. Okay, I'm back. So for this time, it's not. The vibe is going to be kind of different. I'm not going to. I'm not as. I'm not upset as I was. I think for me, it upset me because old girl, and I will be referring to her as old girl because she's a popo hoe. We know that the popo hoes run to the police after they throw the rock. Okay, after they throw the rock, after they get a bunch of shit started, they want to run and take out warrants and do all this type of shit. All that type of goofy mess, okay? Like for real. But yet and still say they this and they that and they pop off and I fought the whole time I was locked up. Oh, just all that child, all that y'all know them types, right? So what I am going to do, y'all, if anybody is up or if you catch the replay later on, I'm gonna thank you in advance or whatever. But at this moment, okay, just like it's in the title, we finna have a Q&A. We finna have a Q&A. And I don't care, I would appreciate, questions dropped by anybody. If any of y'all, you up, you want to drop some questions, boom, I answer them. But I got questions of my own. And I'm going to answer them just like y'all asked the question, right? So I want to explain before I get into it, I want to kind of explain some things to anybody that might be like confused, discombobulated, or whatever. Okay, whatever. Y'all don't fall for the okey doke. Okay, any newbies that might be listening, or you might catch the replay, all that bull over there, old girl talking about, she ain't doing nothing but lying. She ain't doing nothing but lying, okay? Now, we all know she's a walking ass damn compulsive liar. We all know that without a doubt, okay? We all know that in all caps, right? So, the principle. Y'all know how I be talking about principle. It's not the it's not the it's not the fact that she struck my channel. Okay? And when she struck it, the two videos that was taken down, those were videos out of all the videos that I got, y'all. Out of all the videos that I got. Okay? I ain't removing none. Okay? Hey, Lightning Leo. Hello. I ain't removing none, y'all. I'm not privating none. I haven't deleted any or any of that. So the two videos that was taken down from my channel, they were from, I might not be accurate because this is what, the 15th? Okay, it's the 16th now, but they were from literally, let's just say last month, okay? Or this month. Okay, let me just say that. Now, let me just say how it is. The two videos that was taken down, I went live and I let y'all know the titles of those videos, okay, of those live streams. And in those live streams, they were full of facts. Anytime we went live, y'all hold on, I'm coming, hold up. Hey, what's today, Sunday? Honey, they act like it's Saturday. But anyway, um, anytime I've went live, it's always been truthful. Okay, it's been nothing short of the truth. Anytime I've came live, any videos that I have dropped, any commentary that I have made, it's all been based on what she has uploaded. Okay, now other people may have been struck, right? The other channels that may have been struck, okay, they was using her video, her commentary, her videos or whatever. Okay, boom. Okay, nobody didn't. I mean, who would have, you know what I'm saying? Who would have figured that she was gonna strike? Cause hell, she done went did this before. You know what I'm saying? She done did this before Bradley was even doing commentary. This done happened before, literally. When other people was doing commentary, but with the threats of striking. Okay? But what was crazy to me and everybody else is that when I say principle, y'all, I want y'all to understand, excuse me, is principle because in the two videos that was removed, I was in my car. I was doing what I was doing now, just talking off the top of my dome. I'm only talking about what somebody else has put up. What she put up? So I didn't have to play a video. I didn't have to show her content. I didn't have to, you didn't hear her voice or any of that. So when you hear me say false, that's what I mean. Now, if you're going to strike for something that literally has some credibility to it, that you got a third leg to stand on. And in this, she didn't have that. She didn't have that. So that's what separates me from anybody else who may have gotten struck or whatnot, right? So that's my principle. Okay? They principle is they principle. But that's my principle. Those two videos right there. And the other thing about the principle is because whatever I might have said, it was just truth. Now, nobody is looking at the fact, okay, you say you're going to strike. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Go do that. That's how you build. Okay, boom. Okay? But let's not forget that you are the one, okay? Old girl was the one who said, I have tough skin. I'm built for this. I've been out here since 2017. I'm this. I'm that. I'm a guru. I'm a legend. People been talking about me. Been doing this for years. They been talking about me for years. Okay. All right. Now, that was said, right? That was laid out. Now you go live, all your business up there. You go live, all your business up there. You go live, now it's your mama business, it's up there. You go live, now it's Lawrence business, it's up there. His address, it's up there. You go live, oh, look at her shirt, look at her hair, this, that, and the third. All that, okay? Now, I can sit here right now, y'all, and talk about the channels that was taken. Y'all know I can run it down right now. Both of them. Both channels that YouTube took down, I don't need videos for me to do commentary on it. I remember I was sitting right there. A lot of y'all was sitting right there too. Okay? When the mama went, got the stove, she picked that the lady's hair. Remember? The lady had purple hair. The man who was selling the stove, she picked at him and how he was dressed. The homeless man down in Florida wanted something to eat. She picked at that man, cussed that man the fuck out because he wanted something specific off of the menu. If you know, you know. For those of y'all that was not around, okay? For those of y'all that was not around, I'm jogging your memory or I'm putting you up on something. Now, you know, the channels that was taken, I think it was Saint something, but it's in Florida. It's in Florida. She went sashaying up in there. She thought she was going to get a $15 ID. You know, it just gave vibes because if I walk into an organization right now, a non-profit organization, and I need help with clothes, shoes, a ID, food, I'm going to get that. As long as I meet all the criteria, right, I'm going to get that. And so down in Florida, she did it, walked up in there, filled out all, you know, how to give you your paperwork, clipboard, then you get you go through your intake and you sit with the person and tell them what all you need and da-da-da-da-da. Ha! But see, instead of her handling business, she came back and was bragging, rubbing it into everybody. You know, girl, you getting stuff free. You getting stuff free. Now, y'all, if you are at an organization and you asking for some help to get a $15 ID, but no other man, now you got prostitution on your record. I mean, you should be able to come by $15, like with no problem. Like with no problem, right? So some things, y'all know how to tell y'all some things is not for the gram. Everything that you do, you know, in the words of money bag yo, everything ain't for the gram. Everything ain't for social media. Everything is not. But it goes back to Florida. When the first channel was taken, we can go all the way back to COVID. Okay, we can go all the way back to the pandemic. The man who is supposed to have gave her COVID, y'all. She literally went live cussing him out like a dog. I had to go live and say, well, damn, I ain't never met nobody who literally knew where exactly they got the pandemic from, who knew where they was getting the flu from. Period. Call Big Nasty baby, she got you. She got you. But you got to get the hell up out of here. She got you though. I promise you. You on the wrong channel for that. But those channels was taken. We can talk about all the times that she was in the diner. She stared that old lady up and down. I'm talking about she gave that old lady a death stare. She tried to instill fear in that old lady in the diner. She was in there in the diner. In fact, she was with Derek. Okay? The old lady that was buying Pampers out of Walgreens. Y'all remember? Valentine's. Y'all remember? The old lady said, "Excuse me." She called the old lady a motherfucker because the old lady said, "Excuse me." Okay? And so my point is, I don't think that you want everybody to look at you as if everything that you do is okay. You want everybody, happy birthday, Nick. You want everybody, okay? You want everybody to look at you like everything that you do is fine. It's not. And I mean, it's my opinion. It's my opinion. You can strike all you want to. But see, this is the thing, y'all. Even when you go and you try to do what you do, and you try this video, and you put the link to this video, and you put in a copyright thing that they're not, YouTube human reviews is not looking at it. Bots are looking at it. It's going to go through. It's going to go through. And then the channel has the option of fighting it with a counter. I told y'all about the counter today. She's not worth putting my personal number up. She's not worth that. Come on now. What? I know how to fight. What? I'm not fighting about no two. What, you think I'm going to put a counter in for 2 damn videos? What? Girl, please. I'm not. Girl. I'm one of those folks that clock in, that know how to hustle, okay? Whether it's legal, okay? Whether it's cooking, plates, doing hair, whatever. I'm one of those type of females. You don't have to literally sit. You're the only person. Y'all, is the only person that I know who sits her ass on a couch, okay, playing with a cat, telling lie after lie after lie, and we all know the things that she talk about. We all know they lies, okay? Now, how you get mad because people is stating their opinion? This is what I'm explaining to y'all. How does somebody get mad because a person is stating their opinion? There go question. That's question number 1 right there. How do you get mad because somebody is stating their opinion? If you know you're not a liar, you're not a skin crawler, you're not an atheist, you know that Kenneth Stone, yeah, yeah. She keep bringing that up. She keep telling everybody about that. If that's nothing to you, why you striking? If it's nothing to you, if it didn't bother you, we was bothered. People, they so bothered. Look like to me the only person that's bothered is Big Nasty, y'all. Is old girl. Look like to me she the only one that's bothered. That's why you striking. That's why you're out here running and telling. But you didn't have that energy. You didn't have none of that energy when them girls shut you up. Them girls literally shut you up by way of facial expression. Remember, y'all came live. I said, y'all look at her face and tell she defeated, she outdone. She can't believe that they literally drug her like they did. She can't believe. And what? Did Rock see it? What was he in the hood when it happened? Was he at the store when it happened, or was he riding with one of them? Huh? Because I mean, I'm just saying the way she was looking, it just gave off the impression like, damn, I can't believe that happened. Then her mama, she kept telling, yeah, don't beat yourself up about it. Y'all, she done said that before. How many times she done said that? How many times? Here go another question. How many times the mama probably done told her, don't beat yourself up about it? Numerous. Because she know. She done got her tail molly-whopped before. I don't know how many times messing with people's husbands. Y'all remember she said, yeah, I'll be laying there effing your man and you ain't going to do nothing but stand there and watch. What woman they right mind? Girl, you think people not going to talk about that? You think people is not going to talk about a whole damn grown-ass woman who literally lived with a man for 8 years? Huh? You doggone letting this man run up in and out of you. Then you sitting eating with him. You showcasing him to this platform, huh? And he's a known pedophile. He's a known child doggone predator. And you think ain't nobody going to talk about it. You think ain't nobody going to talk about it. If it ain't true, what you running strike for? If it ain't ruffle your feathers, what you running strike for? If anything that Brazzy said didn't have them boxers in a bunch, what you running strike for? I'm just saying. If what old girl was saying didn't have ruffle your feathers, make your hair stand up, I'm just saying, what you running strike for? I mean, remember, I pops out. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know this. Y'all know that. But, you know, when I would come live, I would be telling y'all, I would be like, I would say things like, you pop off. Y'all know how I do. How people know how you do? Here go another question, y'all. How in the hell people know how you do? Ain't nobody on this app know you. Ain't nobody brushed elbows with you. Ain't nobody was in that cell them years that you was in there. Nobody. So how in the fuck do people know? I had to literally tell y'all, just because she said don't make it right. We all know she is a liar. She will lie Jesus out of his sound. I mean, talking about argue him up and down. Them ain't no, them ain't leather sandals you wearing, what they call you, God. No, them ain't leather. We all know how she do. We all know she's a tramp. We all know, okay? We all know that all she is known for, okay? In that city that she's from, all she's known for is being ran through, period, point blank. And this is fact. This is just based off of the things that we have seen. Y'all, let me grace y'all with something right quick. Y'all remember the time when it was man today? Let's just skip a day. And then here come another man. And then here come another man. And then here come another man. And here come another man. Nobody did commentary. Nobody came through until I started. I said, no, y'all, listen. Y'all look right here. I said, y'all look right here. That's a John who has a different man almost every day. They're all Caucasian. They're all over 60. And they all end up just taking a ride. You never get footage from a 5-star restaurant. You never get footage from the mall. You know, these are special guests now. They're friends. So if they're special guests, then the special guest should be interviewed. You never got a name drop. You never got anything, right? Boom. And I put two and two together. I said, y'all, let me tell y'all who those men are. They are her Johns. And she's making it like, okay, just so she can have videos. So she get paid from the service. And then after the service is done, she hit go live and make it like, oh, we just got back from going out to eat. But what, ho, you a whole content creator. Why you didn't get footage of y'all at the restaurant? Boop. And so my truth, me telling the truth over and over like that, y'all, that was getting to her. I'm telling you. You know, let me tell y'all about the Mexican. I think that was her last one with the Johns. Yeah, I laid on that. I literally, hey Sally, I literally was showing y'all. I literally was showing y'all each one every time she came through with a different man. I literally did my due diligence and I dang on put the edit down, zoomed in. I showed y'all on down to the hands, the fingers, this, the coat, this, whatever. Okay? That's what you call, what'd she say? She creative. That's what you call doing the most. You know how to eat, doing the most? Yeah, I do the most. Okay? I do the most because I don't want to be looked at as not doing enough because it's my channel and it's got my name on it. That was getting under the skin. That's why I shut that down. That's why she stopped doing it. She stopped coming with them doggone men. She stopped coming with them old men. All of them was old, y'all. All of them. And y'all, please, let's not forget about dirty fingernails. She was walking hammy. She was walking her mama's dog. Say she met a dirty fingernails. He riding up the street. He had to do a quick U-turn. She's so fine. Y'all know I broke that down. I said, what? Now you walking up the street now. He coming up the street. So that means he saw the back of you. He didn't see the front. See, the back of you, all you're going to see is the lopsided butt. You know, you're going to see a butt like a BBL, bigger than your body. You're going to see that. You know, a man does with his eyes anyway. But when he pulled on up and you walked to the car, you look like a man. And so in his mind, oh yeah, he thought he was supposed to get some man play. Okay, he was going to get a tranny. That's what he thought, y'all. And so he took her, y'all, same day he just met her. He took her. She said he gave her a couple of dollars to go in the store and get a couple of items. Oh, I said, oh my goodness. Y'all, I was clutching the fake pearls. I was clutching the fake pearls because, baby, hold up. He's a stranger. He's a stranger. Strangers don't just give out money like that. Unless they're making an even trade. Unless they're buying a service. Unless they know what they're paying for. And you done told them. Period, point blank. Y'all, I turned that inside out with the truth. I made it make the fuck sense. I made it make sense. Boom. So, you know, today, out of everything, you know, that channel is gone. Y'all, it was plenty. Okay? Plenty times. Plenty. Y'all remember, if you done been there, honey, you know. With every single video that came through, Brazzy broke that shit down. Okay? From what I know. Okay? From the last live. We all know that you out here. We all know that you out here showcasing your Johns. You showcasing Ken. Ken is a registered offender. You showcasing him. You keep putting him up. Come on, y'all. I stopped the Johns. I stopped the Ken talk. Y'all think she just stopped showing Ken because she wanted to? Fuck no. She stopped showing Ken because she got tired of hearing that about the truth. How many times I done put Marshalla Wells up? You know, the young lady that recorded her saying, we definitely have an arrangement. See, I could look past what he did to that little girl because you know how he was giving me money. Yeah, I went and picked up my rent money. Yeah, see, he on probation for effing a 10-year-old little girl. Yeah, she got tired of me laying on that. She got tired of me playing that for y'all. Okay? See, the truth is the truth. Okay? But one thing about it, baby. One thing about it. Your dignity less. Your moral less. Okay? Your beauty less. Your respect less. When it comes to, oh girl, all of that stuff what I just said, she ain't got it. She don't have none of it. She ain't got an ounce. Period. She don't have a drop of anything that I just said. She don't have a drop of it. Okay? And that's why she's so mad. Because really and truly, that's her last card. That's all she knew to that's all she knew to play. That's all she knew to play. Period, point blank. Because, you know, if it was like if it was spades, I was setting her. Every hand, I was setting her alone. Okay? You know, it's one band, one sound. I've always did it by myself, and that's what she could not take. That's what she couldn't take. Y'all know how she like to say, yeah, I wouldn't be A if I ain't rub it in. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. We've been hearing that for years. Girl, people been hearing that for years. Let me show you what when you say I wouldn't be such and such if I didn't rub it in. Honey, you might wanna let me adopt that. Okay? Which I wouldn't because it's whack. It sound whack. Okay? Literally, you're 53. I would never, ever say no shit like that. Okay? Period, point blank. I wouldn't be A if I ain't rub it in. Huh? Girl, haven't you rubbed enough in? Haven't you tried to rub enough in? You tried to rub a child rapist on everybody. Ha! You didn't learn from that? You tried to rub breaking up all these doggone marriages. You didn't learn from that? You tried to rub, yeah, my uncles told me mama was jealous. You tried to rub that in on everybody. You didn't learn from that? You didn't learn from that dragon that you got? I'm just saying, y'all. See how all these questions that I have, I mean, it goes back. Like I told y'all today, I mean, I wasn't just talking. Yeah. Karma been right there. Karma been, I mean, literally, it's, honey, what? It ain't been no automatic? Karma been driving a 5-speed. Like, literally. Karma done hit her the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th gear. Honey, Karma hit, talking about what? Hellcat? Shit. Honey, Karma been doing the damn thing. Period, point blank. You go from 5K living in a penthouse to squatting? What? You go from up there to the bottom of the barrel. Now you is sitting on a couch that I don't know how many families done farted on. Who done doggone came on the couch? Who done all kind of sweating stuff on the couch? That you had to buy a used couch, and yet and still you got a whole man laying up in there, huh? Coming to YouTube, talking about sex and what he got. I love when she's, sucking, and sucking, spitting, licking, what? Girl, he doggone literally, he doggone disrespected you and everything you stand for, okay? Through his mouth. He let everybody know what y'all did behind, how he turned you, had you aching the next day. Yeah, see, that's what you wasn't showing behind your 9-minute videos. She was only putting up 9, 10, maybe 11, 12 minutes, you know what I'm saying, and then want to talk about somebody because they doing a 3-4 hour long live, and it wasn't nothing but the truth, and I mean, everything they talked about, if it was Kiki's, if it was, if it was, so it was the truth, huh? Versus your what? You had a whole ninja sitting right there beside you, eating your food, sleeping in right there beside you when he did stay. When he did stay. But he came live on your channel and was talking about how he sex you. Tell me that ain't disrespect. Girl, you find one man, you find one upscale, decent, halfway decent. Come on now. And talk about what his woman do behind closed doors. Girl, all my days, I ain't never had a man like that. Please, get up out of here. Get up out of here. You find one woman. Okay, I mean, you might dig a little, dig. Dig over there with them nutty buddies. You might find one that'll step up and say, you really might. I promise you, you really might. But no, but not this way. I'm sorry. No, because that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm here to tell you, he didn't give a f about you then. He don't give a f about you now. And you wanna lay on the couch. I'm snatched. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. It is no coincidence. We was at literally tonight. We was talking about squats. We was talking about squats, and she crossed my mind. I said she over there, literally giving herself shots of what she say, Ozempic. You paid for Ozempic, like for real, girl, or is you just lying? Did you pay for some Ozempic or you just lying? Come on now. Because you eating like trash, like literally. I mean, it don't even, the stuff that you eat, who putting that together and eating that? Who is eating the shit that you be eating? The only time you have a meal is when mama cook it. And that's another thing. Let me talk about that for a minute. Y'all remember I told y'all the reason why the mama don't upload no more? I told y'all it was because she was literally bullied. She was cussed out. She was threatened. Yeah, upload something else. Yeah, you think I urged you out then. You think I told everybody then what you did to your brother, your sister-in-law and them ashes. Yeah, upload something else. Y'all see, we just seen a whole meal that she cooked. Easter, we saw a whole meal. Ain't nothing wrong with her. She got a whole channel that was thriving. She had all kind of support and all of that. So why she don't got it now? Why you just stopped? She said she was sick at one time. Okay, we gonna give you that. Now it's been plenty of time. She could have been and came back and went to uploading. But I'm telling y'all now, like I told you then, that's exactly why she didn't. Period. So that she don't want her dirty laundry aired out like her daughter aired it out before. Period. Point blank. That's all it is. Okay? I don't have to say it again. That's all it is. It's giving it. I told y'all before they even took the channel. I said, y'all think it's just the background. Ah! I said, what? Now she got people on hold. And you went in the room. And then your mama holler out. What did you do? What did you do? So I told you, I said, ooh, that gives like, dang. Did you squeeze her? Because I think it was, what was she wearing? A cast on her arm or leg or something. She wasn't right. But it gave off that she might have went in there, squeezed it by accident, and make like it was on accident. Okay? I'm just saying. Can you say bye-bye? Can you say bye-bye? Bye-bye. We can do that. We can say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Now you on the sidelines. Period. Y'all can come through all you want to, because it's the truth. We're still going to get it out there. We've been getting it out there, and we're not going to stop. Ain't nothing wrong with educating each other. There's nothing wrong with having a discussion. Nothing. See, this the thing. You trying to use them intimidation tactics to scare people? No, because you don't want the truth out. And the truth is everybody has an opinion. It just so happens that everybody's opinion is on the same wavelength. Everybody thinking the same thing. That's not going to change. That ain't going to change. People still gonna talk. Only now they're just gonna finesse. That's it. Because they know that now they got a doggone literally, they got a snitch out here. Okay? You running. You're telling. You're scared. Okay? And you, punk. You know I'm not even going to address that, right? You know I'm just going to leave that alone. Period. I'm just a punk. I'm going to leave that alone. In fact, I'm going to agree with you. Yep, I sure am. Old Brad just sitting over here. I'm a punk. I'm going to agree with you, and I'm going to leave that alone. But I'm going to say this. Say that Ozempic got you snatched. Y'all, I got one question. I got another question, y'all. Because I think I done asked about 4 already. Maybe 4. Y'all hold on 1 second, and then I'm going to ask my question. Here go my question, y'all. If the Ozempic has you snatched and you're pretty, y'all, let me rephrase it. If the Ozempic has old girl snatched and the old girl is pretty, she's up there with Tyra Banks and Holly Berry and them, okay? My question is, can you tell us why you ain't got a man? Why you can't keep one past 1 day? Why you can't keep one past that 15-minute service that you driving? I'm just saying. Can you tell us why the longest relationship that's ever been put down was by somebody who was using you? Can you tell us why you sat on that couch and you said, Sally said, yeah, she called herself Snatch, but what is it doing for her? Like literally, Sally, literally. I mean, that's the question that I'm asking. You say snatched. She say snatched, y'all. She said, I'm snatched. But the snatched waist, the BBL, the perfect 7.5, the beauty, like Holly Berry, ain't pull or cuff nobody. Only thing you cuffed was a ninja riding on you, riding in you. Huh? Held the back of your head on your lies and made the, suck my joint gesture. Suck it real good. I'm just saying. Like he was salt and pepper or Spinderella. Yeah. On your live. But the question is, since you have the snatched and the beauty and you this and you that, can you tell us why you over there with a cat? Can you tell us why you literally alone? You lonely? Can you tell us why you eating? You gorging? With no happiness involved. Some mukbangers they eat, but boy, you can see the happiness all on their face. They eating with a purpose, baby. Okay, you over there eating because literally you're depressed. It's depression eating. What you doing? Period. Point blank. You're lonely. Ain't got nobody to talk to except for Kitty. Yeah. Except for Kitty. You pathetic. You pathetic. Everything around you is pathetic. Okay, I don't mean to sound harsh, but the truth is what the truth is. Okay? The truth is what it is. For the whole 8 months. Ooh, I said, damn. Look like the first 4 would have been good. But was they? You tell us. Was they good? No, the only thing was good was the D. He used that to get you where he wanted you. He used that to back your ass all the way up. To where he had you paying for it. You thumb nitwick. You moron. You moron. How them Italians say you moron. Okay? You dumb. Was you rubbing anything in? I wouldn't be, hey, if I ain't rubbing in, really. And I wouldn't be brass if I didn't make it make sense. Hmm? Started out your birthday. I'm going to get this necklace. Ooh, he going to give me this. He going to give me that. So people waiting to see. Come on now. What woman that you know is dating somebody and her birthday is not going to be an important day? Of course it should be important if, to him because you're dating him. I don't care if it's a card. It's the thought that counts. He didn't even have that much of a thought for you. You was irrelevant. You was nobody to him. You was nobody. Just a rag, a wipe off, a jump off, period, point blank. And you knew it. You knew that. You just put on that mask and you came, to everybody else, that facade, and made like, my man, your man, huh? Almost 60 years old, and that's how your man to do? You a former model? A former model now. Former professional model. I'm talking about done had big boy me. Big boy, let you tell it. Big. They was rich. They this, they that. But you went from that. Spiraled down. That spiraled down, landed in a bowl of alcohol because you already was on a razor. That razor cut your ass from your. Ooh, I know it hurt. And you landed in that alcohol where it sure enough hurt. Now you at the bottom of the barrel. And what did you bring to the screen? Somebody named Rocks. Ooh, that used old girl up. Used her up. Shoes, the hat. And y'all know I laid on. I said, ooh, y'all, wait a minute. We didn't see the hat. We didn't see the coat but one time. And that was December 26th. Y'all, where that coat at? Boy, I kept on and kept on and kept on. She wouldn't budge because I was making it make sense. I'm talking about, I said, y'all, now. Clothes can't just grow no legs and walk. We ain't seen him with that coat on. Boom. Y'all remember that day? You dirty, underhanded motherfucker. I said, boom, y'all. Boom. Boom. She ripped that coat off of him or cut it up. He seen it cray-cray. Y'all know he was ready to leave 2 times. He was ready to leave 2 times over there in the lighthouse where there wasn't no lights. This broad left her attic apartment where she had food, water, access to lights, access to whatever she needed. Cleared it out. Cussed the old man out. Called him an old bitch. And said, yeah, you just jealous of Rocks. I guess I'm lying about that too. That didn't happen. So these are the things that I'm talking about that she would do. But then when it's dished out, when it's, how she say, deciphered, when it's chopped up, when people dropping insight, dropping comments, oh, now it's a problem. No. You got thick alligator skin because you've been out here since 2017. I'm just saying, y'all. Shit don't make sense to me like that. Okay? Don't make sense to me. And then, y'all, some of the stuff that I heard her say, some of the things that she was saying, like, people jealous? I mean, I keep continuously asking, can you just please, when you take that big old finger and you hit go live, can you please just tell the people what people is jealous of? What you got that people might be jealous of? I'm just saying. Got to make it make sense, though. Don't come with no bunch of lies, talking about your fur coats. Don't come with no lies talking about, yeah, because, I got 16 incomes coming in, but yet and still ain't nobody seeing you on nobody's job. Nobody's job. But soon as the first roll around, y'all notice she get missing in action. She get missing in action. I'm just saying, if you know, you know. She get missing in action. And that's when we see that black pocketbook. Y'all know when people get their checks and stuff, you see people with pocketbooks, you ain't even all through the year, all through the month, you ain't seen no damn pocketbook. Now everybody want to carry a pocketbook. It's no different than her. Period, point blank. I'm just saying. So I think she thought it was going to be the same type of vibe. No. See, one thing about me is that I can take, you tell me, y'all need to use me for content. No, I've been told you that. You damn right. I'm damn breaking. If I think it's damn talk about worthy, hell yeah, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to damn comment on it. Yeah, because I can. Remember, it's what you put up. Okay? I don't know why y'all nutty buddies ain't told her. I mean, y'all love her so much. Sultry Latino, or whatever your name is. Huh? That's just like when she got drugged. You was nowhere to be found. You could have told her to, girl, get something to back them up. I'm just saying. So, child, honey. It don't make any sense, right? It don't make any sense. The things that we're talking about. I know when a person, their whole entire life, 2, 3 videos, the whole entire life is just strictly on I look bad. I could never, huh? I don't think we have to go there. I really don't. And from my hair follicles to my toenails, y'all know she had to go back 2 years in my channel to find that. I had on a mint green tank top. My nails was mint green to match my tank top. And I had curly fries in my hair that the Africans did. Y'all know that statement, from my hair follicles to my toenails. Y'all do know that came from me, right? Yeah. It's the, what was her name? Chi Mama or Mama something. But I had to literally get a chick together way back then. I ain't heard from her since. But that's the video that she stole that from. You know what I'm saying? Like, but everybody else is copying. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's not coming together. It ain't making no sense. Okay, it's just not. It's not making a bit of sense to say y'all jealous of me when you squatting. Already talking about I got to move. Excuse me, y'all. When the money do hit on the 21st, you broke, remember? Big Nasty broke and was talking about how much she made. And to this day, I'm asking, if you make that much, why no one sees it? Nobody sees it. The Africans did not braid your hair, so you can't say 180 went to them, because they didn't. You can look at the braid. I can. I don't know about y'all, but I can look at the braids and tell. Okay? Period. So where is this money going? It would give people, it would make people plant the seed that, yeah, she has relapsed. She dibbling back in it. Y'all done seen. It's been pictures surfing around right here in this sector, okay, of her nostrils. I'm just saying. The nostrils, they got white residue. I'm just saying. Okay? So, and then if you look, you making all this money and you couldn't get your cat a condo? You couldn't get your cat a real cat bowl? You couldn't get your cat uh a cat pan that had a privacy hood. You know they sell them on Amazon for $89. You can't come through like that for your cat, and you making all this money, but I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be B, I wouldn't be C if I ain't rub it in. Please make it make sense. Then on top of that, you're making all this money and won't buy you no shoes. I don't get it. I do not get it for the life of me. I do not get it. Went all through the winter with one pair of $10 boots. They wasn't even anklets. They was booties, y'all. Booties. Then when it got hot, still wearing them booties. Still wearing them. I'm just saying, please sit down. At this point, it ain't even about the striking. Nobody cares about that. No, don't nobody care about that. You're gonna get caught up in that too. You know what I'm saying? If for me, I know for me, you're gonna get caught up in that too. You filing false claims. Period. Point blank. God don't bless no mess. You, I could see if you filed a complaint, if you filed something that had some validity to it, but it didn't. It didn't have any. So you're gonna get paid back for that as well. You might don't see it, but I promise you it's gonna happen because God don't bless mess. He don't. You cannot do people a certain way and then just think, oh, it's all good. No, he don't operate like that. Your intentions was bad. Your intentions was just to show people, that I'm on top. I came out. Yeah, I struck her. I did. Ooh, yeah, y'all. Yeah, I'm coming for blood. But then when I said something about it, she deleted the video, y'all. She deleted the video. Like, what? You gonna get yours, girl? Every dog has his day. You gonna get yours. Watch. I mean, I'm just saying. But the thing about it, y'all, so quiet. So quiet. Girl, why are you not talking about that metformin? Why are you not talking about the metformin 500 milligrams? Why are you not talking about that and the blood pressure pills and what else? The Voltaren gel. The diclofenac gel. That pain reliever. Yeah. Why are you not talking about that? Why are you not talking about your possible knee replacement? Why are you not talking about that? I'm just saying. Just a little question. Just a little question, honey. I'm just saying, why you not talking about all of that stuff? But talking about everything else that don't damn matter. I mean, at this point, baby, you need to be thanking anybody who might be doing commentary on you. Because that's the only thing. You're not important at all. She's not important, y'all. She's not important at all. When somebody reached an importance level, when they reach it, that's all. Because look at the commentary. People's commentary, it's all negative. Everywhere across the board. Nobody, not a John, not your mama, not nobody. I've never heard your mama say nothing good about you. I've never heard that. Would you care to address that? Since you're dropping in people's lives, drop in here. She's never said nothing good about you. Neither have and one that you was with. And ain't nowhere in the hell. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but ain't nowhere in the hell. Ain't no way in the hell I'm going to tell the fucking world that I am with a man that laid down, literally was pumping a little 10-year-old girl. Ain't no way in the world. Come on, girl. Get off of it. And but y'all live together, remember? Yeah. Remember? Oh. It was one video I found, y'all. Real nice footage. I said, I'm using this one, no doubt. I'm using this one. He was there, sitting right there on the couch with her. So, and I've even asked, how they get your juices flowing? How can it? But I think easy. It's easy. Y'all know some people that be out here unaliving people, cutting them up, doing all kind of stuff. I think she would be one of them. If he was down with it, I think she'll go that way too. To end up on For My Man. Y'all know I laid on that for a long time. I laid on that. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. And that's why it was report, report, report. I just want to go. I just want, because y'all don't want the truth to be talked about. And the truth of it all is that you ain't shit, she ain't shit, he ain't shit, ain't none of y'all shit. Point blank, period. Okay? Period. Hey, hey, sport. Let me just say that. Hmm. Don't make sense. You know, if we was to talk about, oh, y'all, mm-mm-mm. I would share with y'all a picture of her walking the streets of Florida. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. So, y'all, let me listen. Let me get on up out of here, y'all, because it has been a long night for me. I think I have came through and I done said what I needed to be said. Yes, I did. Okay, y'all, and this is going to we're gonna pick up and probably we'll end up talking about this some more. But I do want to fill y'all in. Brother got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Y'all know how I do. I'll move from one idea to the next, one idea to the next. Boom, 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 boom. Something gonna pop. Okay? Period, point blank. And literally, I've told y'all before, that's when you implement your faith. Implement your faith while you doing what you do. Because it's gonna come to fruition if that's what you want. I promise you, it is. I promise y'all. So thank me later. Don't forget that I told y'all. Stay tuned and all that good stuff, y'all. Literally, I'll be back. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow and all that good stuff, okay? Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's night. Love y'all. Peace.